Thomas Tuchel praises quality of Kevin De Bruyne after Chelsea's Manchester City defeat. Chelsea boss Thomas Tuchel has praised the quality of Manchester City midfielder Kevin De Bruyne after his side's defeat at the Etihad Stadium on Saturday afternoon. The Blues lost 1-0 against the Citizens, with De Bruyne scoring the only goal of the game in the battle between first and second in the league. City's win means they are now 13 points clear at the top of the Premier League, with Chelsea remaining in second after 22 games. Speaking to the media after the match, Tuchel praised the quality of the Belgian international as he reacted to his side's fourth defeat of the season. The individual quality of Kevin De Bruyne made the difference. We struggled offensively to show the type of quality to really hurt them and score the first goal and bring some doubts into the game. He also believed that Chelsea were unlucky with the result and didn't deserve to lose as he said, "We deserved a draw, defended very well. We did not allow chances. The goal was when we were not under pressure. We had chances. Performance-wise, this is okay." The Blues were able to withstand multiple waves of pressure from the hosts, particularly in the first half of the game. However, they failed to offer anything going forward to really test the City defence, and De Bruyne's strike in the 70th minute was enough to seal the result for the reigning Premier League champions. Tuchel's side are second, but could be overtaken by Liverpool as they have 2 games in hand. Thomas Tuchel explains decision to drop Mason Mount for Chelsea's clash against Man City. Thomas Tuchel has explained the reasoning behind his decision to drop Mason Mount to the bench for Chelsea's crunch clash against Manchester City on Saturday. Explaining his selection decisions before kick-off, Tuchel said, "Everybody is an option and it's not easy to choose. We went with the characteristic of players, Mateo Kovacic and Nagolo for example, rather than Jorginho because they're more dribblers and drivers than passers, and I think it suits that a bit more in midfield." On his attack, he added, also Christian and Hakim for their fresh legs and because they're a bit more runners than for example Mason Mount. We went for Romelu Lukaku in the end up front. We thought about it, playing a false 9, to maybe create a bit of an overload, but I think it can suit Romelu as well. In terms of centre-back Silva coming into the starting 11, the German boss said, "We have pushed him. He's rushed back and this is the situation at the moment. It will be a lot for him and for Nagolo, but we're missing 4 defenders, 4 key players to give us more alternatives or have tactical twists." Lewis Baker joins Stoke City on permanent transfer from Chelsea. Midfielder Lewis Baker has departed Chelsea to sign for Stoke City on a permanent deal, the club have confirmed. The move sees the end of a 17-year association with Chelsea for Baker, who came through the Cobham Academy. The departure has been announced on Chelsea's Fifth Stand app, with him joining Stoke City on a permanent transfer. Baker made his second Chelsea appearance against Chesterfield in the FA Cup in January, 8 years after his debut for the club. The move comes after Baker reportedly rejected a move to League One as he preferred a stay in England. Baker has had previous loan spells abroad in the Netherlands, Turkey and Germany, with his last English move in 2019 with Reading. With his contract due to expire at the end of the season, it is unclear as to whether Chelsea received a fee for Baker or let him leave on a free transfer due to his long-serving time at the club. The player, that has been with the club for over 16 years since youth level, played for Thomas Tuchel's side as a central defender in pre-season and once again featured there from the bench against Chesterfield, but hardly impressed in a partnership with Malang Sarr. Chelsea's Andreas Christensen attracting interest from Barcelona and Bayern Munich. The 25-year-old's current deal at Stamford Bridge expires at the end of the season, with it looking increasingly unlikely that he will extend his stay in London. As per Fabrizio Romano, Barcelona and Bayern Munich are both strongly interested in signing the Chelsea defender. It was recently reported that Christensen is unlikely to sign a contract extension with his club amid interest from abroad, as Barcelona, Inter Milan and Bayern Munich have all been reportedly keeping a close eye on the defender. Romano continued to report that the defender will make a decision on his future soon, as Europe's top clubs circle. The defender has changed his representatives after talks with Chelsea broke down last year, but there has been no progress under his new agents, who could work to find him a deal away from Thomas Tuchel's side. Last month it was reported that Christensen has no intention of remaining at Stamford Bridge and will push for a move abroad when his contract expires, despite Tuchel's side offering him an extension. It remains to be seen as to what will happen in the coming weeks, as talks will be unable to take place in person with the player due to him testing positive for COVID-19 ahead of Chelsea's clash versus Man City. Tuchel made the selection decision to try drop Christensen in order to influence the Danish international into signing a new deal last month, but this has not seemed to work. Cesar Azpilicueta's demands for a new Chelsea contract have been revealed, according to reports. The Blues captain has been at the club since 2012 and is therefore in his 10th season at the West London side. However, his current deal at Chelsea is set to expire at the end of the season, and he has been attracting interest from clubs who may wish to sign him should he leave. According to Sport, via Sport Witness, the demands Azpilicueta has, should the club want to extend his stay at the European champions, have been revealed. The Spanish international is asking for a new 2-year deal at Chelsea, as well as the option to extend it for a further 12 months. However, such a demand has been described as far from the possibilities for the club, and he is therefore closer to leaving than staying. Barcelona have been the club most notably linked with the defender, and are also believed to be interested in Azpilicueta's fellow teammates Antonio Rudiger and Andreas Christensen. The 32-year-old joined Chelsea from Marseille in 2012, and has since made 454 appearances in all competitions. He has scored 14 goals and assisted a further 56 from defence, as well as becoming one of the club's most successful players. Chelsea have already extended Thiago Silva's deal in West London, but it is yet to be seen if Azpilicueta will remain at the European champions. Antonio Rudiger, increasingly likely to wait until summer to decide Chelsea future. As per Dharmesh Sheth of Sky Sports, it looks increasingly likely that Rudiger will wait until the summer to decide his future. This comes following reports that the defender is ready to listen to Chelsea's contract offers as the Blues prepare a new deal for the key man. Thomas Tuchel really wants to keep Rudiger, but the Blues have only made one offer of around £140,000 a week so far, which was rejected by the central defender. Sheth continued to state that waiting until the summer would mean that Rudiger can be approached by English clubs rather than limiting himself to a move abroad if he was to agree a pre-contract agreement in January. Manchester City, Manchester United, Liverpool and Tottenham Hotspur have all been linked with a move for the Chelsea man, but the Blues are hoping he extends his deal at Stamford Bridge. Elsewhere, PSG and Juventus have shown interest in the defender and reportedly opened talks with his agent ahead of a summer transfer. It could be a long saga if the defender wishes to wait until the summer to decide on his future, leaving the Blues in the dark.
That is on Chelsea News today. If you like the video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you very much. Goodbye and see you by tomorrow news.